So I think what could have prevented any of this would definitely be boundaries, setting boundaries, knowledge of alcoholism, what it does to your body. It was so normalized for us that we didn't think it was bad at all, until I crossed that invisible line of, now I'm drinking in the morning, and it snowballed.
Welcome to another edition of Recovery Happens. I'm Patrick Patterson with BW Rock. Today we have Jamie here to offer hope and encourage recovery.
So growing up, both of my parents were drinkers. It didn't seem abnormal to us. I remember, looking back now, I remember multiple times of them being drunk, but I didn't think anything twice about it. It was normal. Hang on. So here's what I have. Growing up, hardworking parents. I was taught to work for things that we wanted in life. My parents' drinking was often, it just seemed normal to us. As we got older, drinking got worse for both of my parents. They never taught me that, I was never taught. And that is actually the end. I was never taught the negative things about alcohol. It was always an okay thing. We were drinking because we were allowed to. I realized, I'm terrible at this. I realized I had a problem with alcohol probably about a year and a half ago. Although it was way before then. I think it's always been a problem with me. I just enjoyed it. So I just kept doing it. It wasn't until it made me feel like I was dying. If I didn't have it, I felt like I was dying. So my environment while using, it was always revolved around, are we drinking? Are we going to be drinking while we're there? It was always on my mind, so as long as we were drinking, I was going. And then once it got to the point where I was home all the time during COVID, I didn't leave. I was just drinking all the time, and I just didn't leave my house. I didn't want to be seen because I was ashamed of myself, and I just didn't, not that I didn't want to be here, I think I just didn't want anybody to see me, because I had changed so drastically in that 2-year period of time where I was drinking all the time. I want to elaborate on that more though, because I knew it was a problem. Oh, I'll start again. I also knew it was a problem once I would wake up and start to have a drink. I think it got worse once COVID happened, where I was able to work from home after I had my son. So it was accessible. And then once I went back to work, I still continued. I still had to do that in order to feel okay. Otherwise, my heart would race out of my chest. I needed it. So since I've gotten sober, the relationship with my kids is totally different. I'm there for them, and they love it. They see their mom that should be there for them. And even with my husband, our relationship, looking back, we met sober, but then we both drank together. He got sober before I did, and then now we're relearning each other. It's amazing, and it's great. It's being present. We're present for each other now, present for the kids. But yeah, now I'm able to go to events. I'm there. I participate. I actually am involved with the schools, where I never would have done that before. Even at work, I am a totally different person.
Thank you for tuning in to another edition of Recovery Happens. If you or someone you know is struggling with addiction, please give us a call at 888-68-BWROC. We'd like to thank the Prevention Network for providing the funding to make this happen.